Hi, it's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com. A quick news update for you guys on a number of new Marvel projects. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. So way back in 2019, Disney announced at the San Diego Comic-Con that they're going to be making a brand new Blade movie. Mahershala Ali was going to be playing the lead role of the vampire hunter. And well, since that initial announcement, we've not really seen any movement on that film. Now, we did make a kind of a unofficial cameo as a voice actor in one of the post-credit scenes in Eternals. Since that initial announcement, we have seen this project go through a number of problems. They've had multiple directors, they've left, they've gone, they've had writers come in, they've had writers go out. And originally it was supposed to come out in November of 2023. It then got bumped back to 2025. And this was due to not just the pandemic, but also with the Hollywood strikes. But it looks like Blade is no longer going to be happening. Or if it does, it could be years away because now it's been completely removed from the schedule. Which is, I'm not going to say it was not a huge surprise because this Blade project has been a major problem for them. They've just not been able to get it right. They want to get the script right. They want to get it just really good. Now, there was kind of inclination that this might happen because if you watch Deadpool and Wolverine, there was a little instance where Wesley Snipes, who originally played Blade in 3 films back in the 90s, kind of had a bit of a tongue-in-cheek moment where he says no one else is going to play this character. Now, whether or not that's taking the mick out of the problem or just kind of maybe future shadowing. But nevertheless, that was a bit interesting that they did that. So yeah, so what's going to happen with Blade in the future? What's going to happen with the character? Is he going to get a movie? Who knows? One of the big problems with it trying to get out for next November was, in all honesty, with them not even starting filming, trying to get all of those special effects ready for next year. Just was never going to happen. But it also brings up a big question of whether or not Mahershala Ali is actually going to continue playing Blade in the future, because I'm not going to lie, he is getting on a little bit. He's into his 50s now. When it's taking so long for this project to come in, he was kind of quite old when they cast him, and now here we are, and it's years away. You know, even if they were able to get it filmed next summer and it came out, then he's going to be in his mid-50s. Not maybe the best bet for kind of starting a brand new superhero franchise. But, so who knows? I think Blade's probably going to go back on the show for a while until they can do it right. But yeah, so it doesn't look like we're going to be getting Blade film anytime soon. But that slot that was opened up by Blade moving off the schedule has been filled in because now we're going to be getting the 20th Century Studios film Predator Badlands. So this one is going to be starring Ali Fanning, and it's also going to be directed by the creator of Prey. It looks like it's going to be a different story, whether or not where it's set within the Badlands. Lovely part of the US. But yeah, so they've slotted in another film. They're not making the same mistake they made with Prey, where they put it out on Hulu and Disney+. This one's going to be going to cinemas. So they swapped out Blade and they've brought in the Predator, which I don't think that's a bad swap. But yeah, let me know what you think. Now, at the same time, we have had an update. There's going to be 3 new untitled Marvel films coming in 2028. So there's going to be one coming out on February the 18th, one on May the 5th, and one on November the 10th. Now, we don't know what any of them are going to be. They could be a Blade movie, could be Armor Wars, if that thing's still going ahead. Maybe a Shang-Chi sequel, maybe, I don't know, the Young Avengers or something along those lines. So at the minute, obviously next year, we know now that we're going to be getting Captain America. We're also be getting Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts, so no longer getting that Blade movie. Like I said, I think, it kind of makes sense. 3 big movies, that's probably enough. I don't think any more than that's a good idea. But obviously, as well as that, we've got a couple of other movies as well on the docket, including Avengers Doomsday, which is coming out in May of 2026, and Avengers Secret War coming out in May of 2027. But looks like we've got another film going to be slotting in there at some point, because Tom Holland appeared on the Jimmy Fallon show last night and confirmed that he is returning for Spider-Man 4 and filming is going to begin next summer. Now, he has been kind of hinting and at this in a number of interviews he's been doing while he's been promoting his new non-alcoholic beer. He said that he sees the script, but now we know it's happening. He confirmed it. And as I said, filming starts next year. So I wouldn't be at all surprised if it maybe drops in between the 2 Avengers movies, or maybe it's going to take up one of those slots. Who knows? But yeah, Spider-Man is happening. He's also going to be appearing in those Avengers films as well. Now, this week we have got Venom 3 coming out. So whether or not that helps set up with what's going on, because I wouldn't be at all surprised if Venom pops up in Secret Wars and they again set up that kind of thing. But that's just me speculating. But yeah, lots of different Marvel stuff going on. Gonna be interesting what happens. As I said, I think Blade, this project was just doomed. They really should never have announced it when they weren't really ready for it. And it was a major problem at that time of them getting a little bit carried away. And obviously since then, we've seen Bob Iger come in and go, whoa, 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 too much. The quality's dropped. We need to improve things. We're going to need to make less, but make things better. Yeah, it's probably better in the long run. I think, 3 films and a couple of series a year is probably enough for us. And the days of having 4 films, plus if you start throwing in like the Sony films, because there's a few out this year, kind of filling in the gap with the fact that Marvel Studios only had Deadpool and Wolverine out. But nevertheless, there's going to be a little bit less. Blade isn't happening, but Spider-Man is. So kind of good news, bad news today. But let me know what you think. What do you think about the Blade situation, and what do you think about Tom Holland returning as Spider-Man? Love to hear your thoughts on this in the comments below. Go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow and subscribe, and I shall see you guys soon. Laters.